Hi everyone. Lots of big news this week, and all of it good. In fact, a huge win at the state capitol. As you know, California needed to pass a law to align with the Federal Paycheck Protection Program, or PPP, so that you would be able to deduct eligible expenses on your state tax return. Initially, the state was only looking to allow $150,000 worth of state deductions. While some business groups were supportive of that, the CRA was not. Here's why. Running a restaurant is labor-intensive work, meaning many of you have more employees than other businesses your size. And the PPP is directly connected to your employees, so restaurants needed larger PPP loans than many other types of businesses. Any cap on deductibility would have left restaurants holding the bag with a surprise tax hit. So the CRA continued to fight to get restaurants what they deserved: full deductibility for those that experienced a disproportionate share of losses due to the pandemic closures. Last week, Governor Newsom signed AB 80 into law, which allows for full deductibility for those non-publicly traded companies that meet the test dictated by federal law. That is a 25% reduction in gross receipts. It took months and months of our work with lawmakers and thousands of neighborhood restaurants responding to our action alerts to contact those lawmakers. And it was a tremendous victory for all of us. There are two other victories to tell you about, and these have to do with serving your guests. As you know, the CRA has sponsored Assembly Bill 61. Among other things, this bill aims to make the great local programs that have allowed for creative, reinvented outdoor dining spaces to last beyond the pandemic. This bill also relaxes regulatory hurdles to allow for alcohol service in those spaces. And it streamlines the process for operating temporary satellite food services by waiving the need for a permit and for pre-approval, as long as certain documentation is available on site. This change will help you have more flexibility in food prep and service to accommodate expanded outdoor dining. AB 61 is getting past all the necessary steps so far. It was approved by 2 assembly committees and now moves on to the Assembly Appropriations Committee. Also on our priority list, the current temporary allowance for restaurants to offer alcohol to go, that should be allowed on a longer-term basis. There are 2 bills that address that, AB 1242 and SB 389. And both bills were approved by their policy committees and will now move forward to the next step, more committee votes by the end of the month. That's a lot of big news for this week's News You Need to Know. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you back here next week.